Level 2 for Hey Brother. Let's begin with the tuning. String number 5 has been lowered by a whole tone. With the capo in place, that gives us a B flat on our tuner. So again, with the capo in place, we have G, B flat, F, B flat or A sharp, depending on your tuner, D, and G. Okay, I lowered the string number 5 for one note within the verse pattern, but it worked out okay. Let's begin with our introduction. Grab the 2nd fret on string number 4. We're going to alternate between our thumb and index playing string number 4, doing 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and keep that finger in place. And we're going to grab the 4th fret with our 3rd finger on string number 5. Play with your thumb, index, middle, and ring fingers. That's your first chord. First chord. Play your bass note after. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Same chord. We're going to play 3 strings though. And releasing our first finger, we're going to do a hammer into that 2nd fret. Coming down, we're going to play strings 3 and 2. Open. Now grab the 2nd fret, string 3. Our pinky's going to grab the 5th fret, string number 5. Hold that 5th fret for both notes there. 2nd and open string. Grab your 3rd fret, string 6. 2nd and open string in the melody again. Now grabbing both 2nd frets. And here comes the pull from the 4th fret. Then we pull down to the 2nd fret. Pull to the open string. Place the bass note with that. There it is. And that's our first verse. This would be a time to pause the video, maybe watch one more time, and then practice just your first verse. Here it is again. In comes the 2nd verse with some open strings up here, strings 2 and 3. I want to maintain the harmony of the thirds. So because of our odd tuning, I had to place my 4th finger way over here in the 4th and 7th frets. That's 7 and 4 here. Back to the 2nd and open. And this finishes in a very similar fashion to the first verse, except for the last chord is this odd 4th and 2nd frets chord again. Into the B verse we have a D5 chord, 2nd and 3rd fret here. Hammer into a G chord, then adding that 2nd fret with our G, and then again that pinky over on that 5th fret. Back to the D5. Now in your D5 chord, hold that 2nd fret, grab the G on the top, and hammer with my pinky. And this is the conclusion to this verse. So we have our release the pinky, use that pinky over on the 5th fret, and then pull that 2nd fret. So a challenging little maneuver to finish off this verse. And we would repeat. Now there's going to be some percussion, and I'll leave that for the level 3 class. This class will move on to the A verse. So here holding our 2nd and 4th frets, which is kind of the E minor, the minor sound. It's actually a G minor chord, but that confuses everybody just relative to the capo. So we start with our thumb and 2 fingers, and then brush downwards with my ring and middle finger. So usually when you see multiple notes on strings or on beats 2 or 4, I'm often strumming down to kind of create a bigger or almost percussive kind of backbeat, right? So we went through, and I'm holding this grip, and I strum and hammer my 2nd finger into the 3rd fret, reach over with my fifth, or to the 5th fret with my pinky, getting that C major 7 sound and into the G. And this conclusion to the chorus line here is similar to how we finish the verse with that 4th finger hammering up. Start again. This time over the C major 7, we're going to hammer our 1st finger to the 2nd fret. And a pinky doing the very fast little pulls there from our 4th to 2nd fret. Okay, let's put this A chorus all together. E minor grip. The variation on the E minor grip, I should say. The hammer, C major 7, and we got the over the G, back starting again, and the pulls into a B verse, and this is the same as it was before. Now getting us now to the bridge. There it is. So the bridge, the melody. You should go through and play the melody, which resides on the top 4 strings within the notation. Play it better than that. There we go. When you're confident with the melody, adding in the bass notes isn't going to be such trouble. We begin with open string 6. Into our C major 7 sound, to the D5, back to the open string 6, get your G in the bass, and again, because of our tuning, this is an odd little B minor grip, using my 3rd finger up on string 5, 4th finger down there on string 3. But it allows us to keep our 1st finger right here on string number 3 for the pull, and we can roll through again. Now the B bridge has a bit more in the bass, just kind of trying to get a bit more momentum going. So I'm kind of alternating after the thumb with some chord tones to kind of build the sound a bit. Just to kind of have a little bit of a variation within the bridge. And that pretty much finishes this whole track off. It's from there you go back and repeat your A and B verse, do your chorus and bridge once again. There is a fair amount of percussion, as I mentioned previously, so we'll tackle that in the level 3 class. Just take your time going through, again, pausing the video frequently, maybe returning on a different time and tackling a different section of the song is the best approach.